It's a great pleasure to welcome back to What's Next, PAXI, and Helmuth Luttig is the Chief Executive for Commercial at PEP South Africa. Helmuth, thank you for joining us, and I'm loving the success story of PAXI, so I'm looking forward to unpacking what other innovations you have. Welcome, great to have you with us.
Thank you, very well, thanks Aki. Yeah, I'm good.
Helmuth, let me start off by asking you, what are the primary benefits of using PAXI's business-to-door delivery service for companies that are looking to enhance their customer satisfaction?
Yeah, Aki, as you know, we've been serving businesses for quite a while now, for the last few years, and we can see the volume increasing almost on a daily basis. And it's still the majority of the customers of those businesses prefer to pick up a parcel in a PAXI, in a PEP stores at a counter. But there's now a growing demand from the customers that they also, some of them expect, depending on the kind of business they deal with, they expect the convenience of a home delivery. Like many of these businesses, PAXIs also, I mean, it's in essence, it's a tech business. So we've been able to tick that box, and now customers can choose home delivery, and we still provide those businesses with a service that we pick up in bulk at their facility. But now it's a much more versatile solution. I mean, we leave it up to the end customer to decide. Do they want to come into a PEP or a Shoe City or a Techie Town to pick up at a counter, or do they prefer the convenience of home delivery? Yeah, so it's now going, I almost want to say, end to end, full circle. It's now really trying to give the customers what they want.
Describe the 5-step process for us that PAXI employs for their business-to-door delivery service.
Yeah, Aki, it's really simple. The customer start the process, whether he's buying something online or placing an order at one of the businesses we serve, and the customer select the option that he wants. He selects the delivery option. And then the business will upload, second step is for the business to upload the detail onto our PAXI business platform. And that detail will now be the choice of delivery, the type of parcel, the speed of the delivery, all of that. Then we organize a pickup from the business. So we'll pick up the parcel, whether it's 1 or 1,000 parcels from that business. We'll ship it and we deliver it. And I mean, for me, the cool thing is throughout that 5-step process, there's at any point in time, the customer and the business can track that parcel as well. They know exactly where the parcel is, whether it's on time, whether it's going to be early, which it is in most of the cases. But yeah, so really, really simple and straightforward.
Helmuth, how does PAXI's network, and you've got an extensive network, more than 2,800 counterpoints, contribute to the efficiency of your parcel delivery services?
Yeah, Aki, we're lucky. I always want to say the PAXI business inherited that footprint from PEP and our sister companies. So it's scale and reach. I mean, there's hardly a town in Southern Africa where you don't have a PEP. So that makes it easier for us, and I think that's maybe something that some of our competitors struggle with, because we've got a truck running to most of those stores a few times a week. So sometimes it's dead space that we now can fill up with a box of parcels.
What integration does PAXI offer businesses to upload their shipments and manage their deliveries?
Yeah, Aki, that's that for me is the exciting part about PAXI and this type of business. So we need to make it convenient for big businesses. And currently there's 3 types of services that get used most often. Firstly, the business can decide they want to use the PAXI for Business platform and upload. So then it's a very simple file upload process that they can follow. Alternatively, they can integrate. We've got an API that they can integrate directly with. And then it's whether it's their order management system or their warehouse management system, we integrate with what is needed. And then the third option is a plug-in into Shopify Plus, which is currently probably the most popular platform for e-commerce or online commerce sites. So we've got a plug-in with Shopify Plus, which just take all the complexity out of the way for any small or big business that does online business.
So how does PAXI ensure the reliability and safety for packages that are delivered through its network of courier partners?
Okay, I think it starts with partnering with the right people. Besides the PEP logistic trucks, like I explained, those trucks deliver millions and millions of units a day across the country. So we know that we've got a very reliable in-house partner. But the couriers that we use outside of the PEP group as well, they are big national and international courier companies. So we have gotten absolutely no issues with them. And it helps, I think, that the service that we offer to customers and businesses to be able to track their parcel has also made it much easier, and we're a trusted partner. So our customers, it's probably a terrible joke, but I think you've got a bigger chance of winning the lotto than losing a PAXI parcel almost at this stage. The service has been absolutely amazing, and unfortunately, everyone in the country's got the same issues. So it does sometimes happen that a store burns down or a truck gets hijacked or something goes wrong. But for those really, 1 out of a million parcels, we do offer the customers some embedded insurance as well in the parcel. So every parcel that goes into a PAXI truck has got a 500 Rand free cover. But we really, that's like I said, almost the 1 in a million chance of that happening. But when it does, we deal with it very quickly.
What makes PAXI's delivery solutions adaptable for different types of businesses that have varying needs? Because let's be honest, not all businesses are the same.
Okay, I think the footprint that we've got already helps us a lot, and the fact that there's a lot of tech enablement in the process. So what we've seen initially, when it was really, the history, it was a counter-to-counter business only, and it started with individuals, but it moved to SMEs, and now even big corporates, enterprises are using our services. So we need to adapt and change as the demand goes. And you see in some stores where there's a big activity in the informal sector, that customers walk in and they've got 5 trolleys full of PAXI bags that they want to deliver. You can imagine the kind of headache that will cause for the staff and for the customers in those stores. But that's why we've got a portal. So a customer can now log into that portal and induct their parcels at home already. And when they get to a store, it's one scan and they're out. So you can really deliver 100 parcels to a store in a minute. So we don't want to dictate to the customers what they must do. We want to talk to them and reach them where they are. So whether you're sending one parcel with a gift for someone, or whether it's 100 parcels from your small cosmetic business, or whether you want to send 10,000 parcels a month to customers directly across the country, our system currently allows us to do all of that. But we keep on communicating with customers and making sure that we know where the needs are moving. And if we get a new customer tomorrow that's got a completely different need, then the development will happen and will help.
How does PAXI differentiate itself from competitors in terms of pricing and service offerings for businesses? Because it's a very competitive market out there, and a very price-sensitive market as well.
Okay, so like I said, the scale in the reach gives us a little bit of an edge, and that allows us to be extremely affordable. The other thing is, again, as to my previous answer, I think the fact that we allow a customer to use us for what they need, we're not trying to force a full end-to-end solution on them if that's not what they need. There are some of our big customers that runs marketplaces and those things, and we sort out not only the delivery for them, but also the return logistics. And that's something that a lot of businesses forget about. When you sell something, you focused on selling. You believe in your product. You don't necessarily think someone is going to send it back to you. But what we've seen is that where we've switched on our return logistics for customers, it's made an incredible difference to their businesses and their popularity. So it's those things, Aki, where we can compete, where others may struggle, especially when we all have busy lives and you're not always at home to accept a parcel. And I think most of the couriers companies will tell you they need to visit a house 2 to 3 times to deliver a parcel, and then often an hour or two later they need to go back to go and pick up 1 or 2 of the items that may be returned. And by offering a customer a counter that is within a kilometer or less from his house, we're just taking all of that, I always want to say, the cholesterol out of the system. We're just making it easier. There's no friction, and that really allows us to compete on price and convenience.
What types of businesses can particularly benefit from PAXI's affordable and reliable delivery services and the solutions that you offer?
Aki, I would love to say any business. When we are definitely not at the place where we can send your golf clubs or your washing machine to your house. But any business that can fit their goods into one of our PAXI bags, we see a lot of traction and interest from especially cosmetics companies, educational companies. That's where the bulk of our business is coming from at this stage. But a very exciting customer that we've onboarded lately was Yaga. That you might know them if you're into buying and selling second-hand clothing or equipment, and we see incredible growth in some of those industries. So really, if whether it's a small, medium, large business, if you've got parcels to deliver, we can probably assist you.
We know that Black Friday is a big event for most businesses, and it's not just one day, it's the whole of November. How is PAXI gearing up for Black Friday? Does it affect you at all? Do you have to scale up operations to deal with Black Friday?
Aki, so luckily there is 1 million of our trucks on the road anyway for Black Friday. We need to make sure that our stores are stocked, so the trucks will be running. It's now a question of whether our customers, the businesses that we deal with, whether they can get their products. There's normally a bottleneck somewhere at a facility, and what we've seen so far, the majority of our customers aren't really dependent on one big day of sales a year. It's a constant flow of parcels throughout the month and throughout the year. So we're not expecting a massive explosion, but you never know. We're doing everything we can to make sure that our system are stable. Yeah, we're bulking up, making sure the trucks are filled up. So we're ready. We'll see what happens. Looking forward to the volume.
Helmuth Luttig, the Chief Executive for Commercial at PEP South Africa. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of What's Next. Thank you, Helmuth.